A few days ago, a streamer called SB hosted a bedwars tournament for content creators. And I was in it! Now, this wasn't a serious tournament filled with pro players, but it was more for fun. Now, of course, like other tournaments, there were rules, like no bows, no ghosting. It was also a best of 3. So, after SB had explained the rules, we all went into our team VCs to talk strategy, which went interestingly. I have no idea what these guys are talking about, I'm so confused. I was on a team with Nascaling, Lemon Torture, and Moshi, and the first map was Aquarium. This tournament would begin in the same way that any other bedwars game does, with me buying way too much wool, not knowing what's going on, and then blindly following somebody, hoping that I'm doing something correct. As I approached the peak of the staircase, I noticed something. 2 name tags and the red players that they belong to. And so being the great team player I am, I fall from the sky with the grace of a blue whale, and knock one off before proceeding to immediately fall to the other player. And as I fall, I think, this is it. It's over. But then the respawn time pops up because this is bedwars and not skywars. Filled with new life and excitement, I respawn, only to see that the red player has made it halfway across the bridge and is nearing our ultimate possession, the bed. Actually, let's just talk about this quickly. We stream or make videos on Minecraft. Why are we fighting over a bed? No one's gonna use it. Everybody knows we don't sleep. After talking about beds a little, the red begins their rush. They build a bridge, tall, and then proceed to jump down before realizing their curfew is up and we send them home. On my way to the enemy's bridge, I break a few blocks along the way, and upon arriving there, I see their full team. So I tower up tall as one approaches, and then I leap down from above with about as much use as a hedgehog in a condom factory. Once again, I spot 2 players closing in, so I throw one into the abyss before falling to the blade of the other. Once again, atop their base, myself and Nazca stare down at them. I jump down to try and distract them long enough for the bed to break, but to no avail. Out of spite, I kill another, and then die to carbon. Once again, Red attempts to make a move, so I knock one off the tower and stop myself from falling into the void. I rush in to join the fight, but by that time, Nazca's already finished. After 3 members of the green team falling, sudden death begins. We see as our final hope begins to cross the bridge, looking down on the carnage beneath them. They attempt to run in a circle with an invisibility potion on, but alas, it is not enough as the red team corners them and wins the round. With round 2's start, we all know we have to win this to even have a chance of victory. We throw out iron to our bridger, and I collect enough blocks to make it to the diamond gen. I begin to bridge over, very, very quickly and professionally, as we can all see. I then collect the gems and build my way up, but I make a funny shape and have to finish it. I return home to deposit my spoils, and then return to the Diamond Island to begin my bridge to blue, which is executed absolutely flawlessly and with no falls or fails. Ignore that cut. I mean, imagine failing a speed bridge. Who would do that? Me. I would do that. Upon arriving at Blue Island, the gen is stocked, and Mr. Gorilla Dude gives a suggestion that could change the course of this game forever. With new items and a feeling of empowerment, I rush towards Red Base, beginning to enact my strategy. But I had not thought my strategy through quite enough, and they saw through it. There was no way of victory. I poke my head out to top my fort, just to be hit by a fireball and realize this fight is not for me. Once again, it is sudden death, and we are down a player. But that doesn't matter, because I have 5 pop-up forts and a dream. And now it was time to enact my master plan. And by that, I mean forgetting entirely about the duel and spam placing pop-up towers everywhere. However, by some miracle, this worked. The dragons couldn't hit me, and the reds just seemed to be confused. And so with the power of the pop-up towers on our side, we demolished the remaining reds with ease. And with the second round ending in our victory, the third began, and I believed I should use my pop-up towers again in order to assure our victory. However, nobody could expect what would happen in this game. Like always, I began by bridging to diamonds, collecting them, and then making my way back. But within a mere 1 minute and 30 seconds, Red Bed had been demolished by one of our teammates. And so, wanting some of the glory, I rush in atop the bridge, whilst waiting for my backup. Nazca manages to clean up yet another red player, and I begin to bridge up, hoping to take at least one for myself. After reaching the top, I get jumped on, and lose the remainder of my hearts to fall damage. But that's okay, for I will have another chance in the second life, is what I hope. Win. I will get a kill, and we will find it truly easy. I look down and see a red player coming beneath me and understand immediately. I need to rush them and I need to kill them. But I trap myself in a pop-up tower and Obama takes